Hi, my name is Cassie and welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome if you're new. I make videos on faith, business, and all things acrylic. Today we're going to be doing a little behind the scenes work with me style video. We have quite a few orders to work on today, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. Today is Sunday. I do like to take the weekends off. Usually Friday and Saturday I like to spend with my family, but on Sundays I really try to get to work and to start getting orders filled that came in over the weekend. That way we can start Monday off strong with the post office visit and all that. So today we do have 2 orders of pregnancy announcements, 1 order of the baby milestone set with a custom name added, and then we have, I think it was 7 tiny human card decals to make. So it's quite a bit to do, so we'll go ahead and get started and see how much we can get done today. We're going to start off by printing our packing slips out. So now we're going to go ahead and go into our inventory closet and get out the things that we need to fill these orders today. Now that we're in the inventory closet, we're going to go ahead and pick out the things that we need to complete the orders for today. So the first thing we're going to need is a 5-inch round. So this is going to be an acrylic round, 3 millimeters thick, 5 inches. We did get an order for a pregnancy announcement, so we're going to go ahead and get that. And then we need 13 of the 4-inch acrylic rounds. So this is for the set that I sell in my shop. It's the baby milestones. So that's going to be 12 months plus the custom name round that this customer ordered. So it's going to be 13 total. So I have this little clear bin that I like to work out of, just to kind of keep everything organized and put together while I am working. In here I will put my thank you cards, packing slips, anything that I want to put inside the packages before I ship them out. I also put, like, these are for my decals, my decal orders. So on this side I'll put the customer's packing slip, and then on this side I will just have their thank you card, here, the application instructions, an alcohol wipe, the little card that they will need to adhere it to their surface. I also do like to add a little like thank you for your order and tag us on Instagram or something like that. I like to add that little card in there as well. So what we're going to do next is we're going to go ahead and do the painting of the 2 pregnancy announcements as well as the baby milestones. That way those can go ahead and dry while we work on our decals. So one of the colors that was ordered today actually does have to be mixed. It's a color that I just liked the way that it looked better when it was mixed with a little bit of white to lighten it up a little. So it's called Coffee Latte. I mix it with a little bit of white, and that is my latte color that I have in my shop. So actually 2 orders today. The baby milestones and one of the pregnancy announcements are both with the latte color. So we're gonna go ahead and mix that up. Here I am just peeling off the protective layer that comes on each side of the acrylic. This is meant just to keep the acrylic from getting scratched. Here I'm just wiping down the acrylic pieces with a microfiber cloth just to get off any residue that might be left. For the painting of the acrylic pieces, I do only paint one side and then I apply the vinyl lettering to the other side. As far as the actual painting goes, I do recommend that you just be fluid with it, have fun with it. Don't try to make it perfect. Just try to make each and every one different and original in its own way. So now we're gonna go ahead and let these dry while we clean up and get started on some decals. All right, so it is much later now. We ate dinner, got the baby to sleep, and now I'm getting back to work for the day. So we have our acrylic pieces that we painted earlier. Those are completely dry. Now we need to go ahead and get started on the computer work. So I do have templates for my baby milestones pre-made, so I don't have to actually go in and type them all out. I already have the bulk of it done in the computer. I just have to cut it on the vinyl machine. And as for the pregnancy announcements, I do have templates for those as well. I just need to go in and change the last name and the due date, month, and year for each, and then for whatever font style that the customer chose. And then I will go ahead and get started with cutting the tiny human card decals as well. Here we go. So we now have the vinyl for the pregnancy announcements as well as the baby milestones cut. So next step would be to start weeding those out, which is basically taking out the excess vinyl and just leaving the lettering behind. That can take a little bit of time. It's kind of tedious. Sometimes I love doing it, and then other times I'm just like, can this be over already? But we'll see how it goes tonight. Sometimes when there's tiny little letters, it can be a little tedious, but we'll get through it. So now I'm gonna start doing that, and while I'm doing that, I'm actually gonna multitask and get the tiny human card decals going through the Cricut so I can go ahead and cut those as well. For my tiny human card decals, I do go ahead and pre-cut that vinyl. That way, whenever the order does come in, it's already ready to go. So I just keep them in this little bag here, but they're just cut down to the specific sizes that I need for each color. That way I can just pick from this bag and just go ahead and get it going. So now that we have our tiny human card decals cut, we're going to go ahead and start putting them together piece by piece. When you are putting together different pieces of vinyl like this, you really can use registration marks to get it perfect. I, at this point, just kind of eyeball it, as you can see, just because I've done it so many times. But if there is a piece that I don't like where it's setting, or if it just didn't line up perfectly, I will go in and kind of push that piece over to make it perfect. But like I said, I usually will just eyeball this. Alrighty, so our tiny human on board card decals are totally done. And then this customer actually ordered twins on board, which I thought was so cute. And yeah, I really loved that. So she ordered 2 of those. So we got those done, and now we'll get ready to package them up. This basket in my office that I put all of my orders once they are completed. That way they're all in one place, and so if me or my husband come in here tomorrow and we're getting ready to go to the post office, I know exactly where my packages are, and I can just either have him grab them and take them to the post office, or I can just grab them, throw them in my little post office bag, and be on my way. There we go. So now that we have our card decals done, we're gonna go ahead and finish up the pregnancy announcements and the baby milestones. So now at this point they've been painted, they're dry, and all we have to do is, the vinyl has been cut and weeded, and now all we have to do is actually apply the vinyl to the pregnancy announcements, and then we'll be all done. Our baby milestones done and our pregnancy announcements. I love the way these turned out. I'm really loving this pink. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get these packaged up and ready to ship out tomorrow. This next step, I do actually like to go in with a microfiber cloth and wipe it down the areas just around the lettering and on the back, just to get rid of any fingerprints, and just so it'll look really nice and not like dotted up with fingerprints or anything like that, just to make sure there's no extra paint or anything around that may have gotten somewhere. So yeah, I just like to do that. It's not mandatory, but something I like to do just to make sure that it looks really great for the customer when they get it. Also, microfiber cloth is the secret to this. If you use a paper towel or anything like that, you're definitely going to scratch up the acrylic. So acrylic is really easy to scratch. You definitely want to use a microfiber cloth for this and not any other type of like regular towel or paper towel. Here I am just placing a 4x4 piece of wax paper between each piece of acrylic. That just helps in shipment from the paint sticking to the other piece of acrylic that's stacked on top of it. Now that we have our orders completed, we're going to go ahead and start with the packaging portion. So I do already have the pregnancy announcements packaged up in these just little clear cello bags. I think these are 6x9 size. So what I do is I put wax paper, a little 5x5 sheet of wax paper on each side of the pregnancy announcement, and then I put it in this bag. I just put a little logo sticker on there. So yeah, that just keeps them nice and safe. But in the packaging, I will also wrap them in bubble wrap as well. So what we need to do now with the baby milestones is wrap them in bubble wrap. And then I have these little canvas bags that I just ordered on Amazon. This is just to help the customer to keep track of all the baby milestones and just to keep them safe and help them from getting scratched up. So I just got these on Amazon, these little canvas bags, and I used some black heat transfer vinyl to make the lettering. It's just a nice touch for the customers, something that I thought that would be really nice. A lot of customers do like whenever you add little things like this to their order, and it's not that expensive of something to add. It takes hardly any time, and customers have seemed to really like it so far. So those packages will be heading out to the post office tomorrow, and then yeah, they are all good to go. Alright you guys, we are officially done for the night. We were able to get all of the orders done that came in over the weekend, so I'm really happy about that. 2 more orders did come in this evening that I'll start on tomorrow. But yeah, I'm just so excited that we got that jump start on the week. I always feel like I kind of have maybe a little bit of a handle on things when I get that many orders done before the week actually starts. So yeah, I'm so excited that we got all that done. It's starting to get late here, so I'm gonna go ahead and head to bed because we all know baby girl will be up earlier than early. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go to bed. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this little behind the scenes peek at how I do things here and how I do what I do. I hope to see you back for more. Please like this video if you like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.